Good day, everyone. This is Carl Jason Lucena, Computer Maintenance Technologist 2 from the Integrated Management Information Systems section. And today, I will be discussing the cybersecurity awareness. Tips to protect you and your data. These are the overview of our presentation. Number one, what is cybersecurity? Number two, why cybersecurity is important. Number three, backup. Number four, patching all your devices. Number five, passwords. Number six, two-factor authentication or the MFA. Number seven, internet safety and email. Number eight, phone scams. Number nine, privacy concerns. To start, what is cybersecurity? Cybersecurity is basically how we protect our digital life, our phones, computers, and online accounts from hackers and scammers. Just like how we lock our doors at home, cybersecurity locks and protects our devices and data. It protects our personal information, our gadgets, and our online accounts. It also involves using technology like antivirus software, following safe habits like strong passwords, and being aware of how scams works. In short, cybersecurity helps keep us and our information safe online. Why is cybersecurity awareness important? Number one, technology alone cannot protect you from everything. Even if your computer has the best antivirus or firewall, hackers can still find ways in, especially by tricking people. Technology can block viruses, but it can stop you from clicking a fake link or sharing a password. That's why your awareness and caution are just as important as any software. Number two, attackers go where security is weakest often, and that's people. Hackers usually don't bother breaking through strong systems. Instead, they trick people. For example, they might send you a fake email that looks real or pretend to be your boss, asking for sensitive information. It is easier to fool a person than to hack a computer. Number three, people are both ailing in the chain and the first line of defense. Everyone in an organization plays a part in keeping data safe. One careless click can cause a big problem, but one smart, alert employee can stop an attack. You can be the weak link if you're careless, or the strong defense if you stay alert. Number four, cybersecurity awareness is essential to reduce risk. Knowing about common scams and safe online habits helps you avoid mistakes. Awareness is like having a safety shield. It helps you spot suspicious activity, protect your information, and reduce the chance of being tricked. Number five, cybersecurity awareness is for everyone. Staying safe online isn't just for IT experts. Everyone, employees, managers, parents, and even kids, they uses technology. That means everyone needs to know how to protect themselves and the organization from online threats. Palagi nating tanong ang ating sarili, ba't an attacker isn't interested in me? Diyan ka nagkakamali. Don't think hackers aren't interested in you. Everyone has something they want. Credit card and financial data. Attackers can steal money or use your card details to buy things. Medical data, such as medical records, prescriptions, insurance information, can be used for identity fraud or sold for a lot more than credit card data. Computer resources. Hackers can take over your device to mine cryptocurrency, show ads, install ransomware, or use your machine as a stepping stone or jump point to attack others. User or email credentials. If they get your login details, they can send spam from your account, break into more systems, or reset other devices using your email. Even small pieces of information are valuable to attackers. That's why protecting ourselves matters. Muli, ako po si Carl Jason Lucena ng Integrated and Management Information System Section, and welcome sa Jose R. Reyes Memorial Medical Center.
And for the second half of our discussion, My name is John Paul Ginto. Next, we will discuss about the backup. First, make an extra copy of your important files. Backups are like spare copies of your files. If something happens to your laptop or phone, you still have another copy saved somewhere else. Number two, helps protect you from crashes, viruses, or deleted files. Sometimes, computers crash or get infected with viruses. Backups make sure you don't lose your work, photos, or important documents when that happens. Number three, two main ways to back up your physical and cloud. You can back up in two ways. First, physical backups using USBs, external hard drives, or DVDs. Second, cloud backups that automatically save your files online like Google Drive or OneDrive. Number four, it is best to use both. Using both is the safest choice. If your external drive gets damaged, you still have your cloud backup, and vice versa. Number five, how often should you back up? The more important your files, the more often you should back them up. Daily for works, weekly for personal data, and at least once a month for everyone. Number six, unplug your backup drive when not in use. If you use a USB or external hard drive, don't keep it plugged in all the time. Hackers or ransomware can attack it too. Test your backups. That is number seven. Then restore. Don't just store files and forget them. Once in a while, try restoring your files to make sure your backup really works. Number eight, encrypt your data. Think of encryption as locking your files with a password. Even someone steals your backup, they can open your files without the key. Number nine, protect your data. Backup smart. Backup often. Backups are like insurance for your digital life. It only takes a few minutes to set up, but it can save you from losing years of work or memories. Patching all of your devices. Patching all of your devices. Patching simply means updating your device to fix security problems and bugs. It's like repairing small cracks before they turn into big leaks. Hackers exploit old systems. When we don't install updates, hackers take advantage of those weaknesses to get into your devices. Applies to all devices. It's not just for computers, phones, tablets, or Wi-Fi. Routers and even smart TVs need to be updated too. Check apps and software. Regularly check your apps. Browsers, and antivirus. These are common targets. Enable automatic updates to make life easier. Turn on automatic updates so your system can patch itself. Restart your devices. Sometimes updates don't work until you restart. That's why rebooting is important. Don't ignore update messages. If you keep clicking, remind me later. You are giving hackers more time to find a way in. Replace outdated devices. If your device is no longer receives updates, it is safer to replace it. All systems are easy targets. Closing line, keeping everything. Updated is one of the easiest and most effective ways to stay protected online. Use strong, unique passwords for every account. A strong password is one that's hard for others or hackers to guess. Avoid using the same password across different accounts. If one gets hacked, the rest could follow. Think of each password as a separate tree. You wouldn't want one key to open your house, car, and office all at once. Mix uppercase, lowercase, number case, and symbols. Mix uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and symbols. The more variety in your password, the harder it is to crack. Combine letters, numbers, and special characters. Avoid easy to guess info. Hackers often try common password first, or your name and birthday. These are the first things attackers check when trying to access your accounts. Avoid anything that someone could easily find on your social media profile. Change passwords regularly, especially for important accounts. Regularly updating your password reduces the chance of long term exposure. For banking, email, and work accounts, changing password every few months is a good habit. It also helps If your old passwords were a part of data breach without you knowing, use a password manager to store them safely. Remembering, many strong passwords can be hard. That's where password managers help. They securely store all your passwords in place and autofill them when needed. Just make sure to use a strong master password for your manager account. Never share your password with anyone. Even if someone seems trustworthy, always keep passwords private. Companies or IT support will never ask for your password directly. Sharing passwords makes you vulnerable to misuse and unauthorized access. Passwords are like the locks in your digital doors. The stronger and smarter they are, the safer you'll be. Always remember, protect your password, protect your world. Two-factor authentication, or MFA. Even strong passwords can be stolen. That's why we need something beyond just a password. That's where two-factor authentication, or MFA, comes in. Adds an extra layer of protection beyond passwords. MFA stands for Multi-Factor Authentication. It is a simple but powerful security step that makes sure even if someone steals your password, they still can access your account. Requires two proofs to log in. This means you'll need to provide two forms of verification. One thing you know and one thing you have. Something you know, your password. This is your usual login password. The first layer of security. Something you have, your phone, code, or fingerprints. The second layer is usually your phone and authenticator app, a text message with a code, or even your fingerprint and face ID. Examples: SMS code, authenticator app, email code, and biometrics. These are the most common forms of MFA. Authenticator apps like Google Authenticator or Microsoft Authenticator are more secure than text messages. Stop hackers even if they know your password. Even if someone guesses or steals your password, they can get in unless they also have access to your second factor, like your phone or fingerprint. Enable NFA on email, social media, banking, and work accounts. These are the accounts most targeted by hackers, so they are the most important to protect. Use authenticator apps. Hackers can sometimes intercept SMS messages, so using an app is more secure. Never share your verification codes. No legitimate company will ever ask for your authentication code. If someone asks for it, it is a scam. Turning on MFA only takes a few minutes but can stop most cyber attacks. Think of it as a digital lock on your lock. Extra protection for your digital life. Internet safety and email. The internet makes life easier. We shop, study, and communicate online. But it also comes with risk, like scams, malware, and identity theft. Let's talk about how to stay safe, especially when using email. Think before you click. Avoid suspicious links or attachments. Hackers often send links that look real but lead to fake websites or download viruses. Always pause before clicking, especially on emails that ask for your urgent action. Verify sender identity before replying or downloading. Just because an email looks official doesn't mean it is. Check the sender's address carefully. Scammers often use look-alike addresses like Microsoft.com instead of Microsoft.com. Watch out for phishing. Fake emails pretending to be legit. Phishing emails pretend to come from your bank, HR department, or delivery service. They trick you into giving away passwords or personal info. Always verify through official channels. Don't share your personal info. No legitimate company will ask for your password. Through email, always be cautious. Once personal data is leaked, it can be used for scams or identity theft. Logged out after using public or shared computers. When using internet cafes, libraries, or office computers, log out from your accounts. Never save your passwords on public devices. Use secure websites. It means your data is encrypted. Avoid entering personal info on sites without it. When in doubt, delete or report the message. If an email feels suspicious, Don't risk it. Delete it or report it to IT support or your email provider. Remember, internet safety starts with awareness. One wrong click can cause identity theft or financial loss. So always think before you click. Phone scams are still one of the most common tricks today. Scammers pretend to be from trusted companies or agencies to steal your personal or financial information. Let's learn how to spot and avoid them. Be cautious of unknown callers or text. If you don't recognize the number, be careful. Some scammers use friendly conversation to gain your trust and gather personal info without you realizing it. Don't share your personal info. No real bank account or company will ask for your PIN, OTP, or password over the phone. Once you share those, a scammer can access your accounts. Scammers often pretend to be from banks, delivery, or government offices. They may say they are from your bank, LBC, or even BIR, using urgent words like your account will be locked to share you into giving information. Hang up and call the official number instead. If you are unsure, hang up, then call the company's official hotline. To verify if the call was real, avoid clicking links. Send through text or chat apps. Some scammers send links claiming to track a parcel or update your account. These links lead to fake sites that steal your login details. Don't be pressured by threats or urgent messages. Scammers often say things like act now or lose access or your price will expire in 5 minutes. Remember, real organizations won't rush you to decide. Block and report suspicious numbers. After a suspicious call or text, block the number and report it to your telco or to the National Telecommunications Commission through their official hotline. Think before you trust a call or message. Verify first. When in doubt, double check. Always confirm before acting. It's better to be safe than to regret later. Phone scams rely on fear and trust. Stay calm. Stay alert and always verify before you share any information. Privacy concerns. Privacy concerns are about protecting your personal information, things like your name, birthday, address, photos, and even your habits online. Once your data is out there, it is hard to take it back. Think before sharing your personal info online. Every time you post something, ask yourself, do strangers need to know this? Scammers can cause even small bits of info to steal your identity or trick you later. Avoid oversharing on social media. Don't post travel plans, home address, or daily routines publicly. Oversharing can make it easier for criminals or stalkers to track or impersonate you. Use privacy settings on apps and accounts. Most social media platforms and apps let you control who can see your information. Set your account to friends only or private whenever possible. Be cautious of free apps. Some collect your data. Many free apps make money by selling your personal data to advertisers. Only download apps you trust and check what information they collect. Read what permissions an app asks for. If a flashlight app asks for your location or contact list, that's suspicious. Apps should only request access they truly need. Keep personal details such as address, birthday, ID numbers private. These details can be used to answer security questions or apply for loans in your name. Never share them publicly or in unverified forums. Beware of online quizzes or fan surveys. Those what's your superhero name or which city should you live in. Quizzes often collect answers that match your security questions like your mother's maiden name. Protect your identity. Your data is valuable. To scammers and hackers, your personal information is digital gold. Protect if the same way you protect your wallet or keys. Once something is online, it is no longer just yours. Be mindful of what you share because the internet never forgets. Again, I am Jean Paul Ginto of the Integrated Management Information Section. Thank you and welcome to Jose R. Reyes Memorial Medical Center.